And you know, the immigrants in the US being ripped off by the contractors. And these immigrants come from different countries. They come from all over the world. And when these immigrants come here, many of whom they does not speak English, they don't know English. They are being underpaid by the contractors. And I'm gonna break it down that you can understand what I'm talking about. For example, say you're in the state of Florida, and the contractors sign the contractors sign a contract with the business established owner or management, and they come to an agreement and say, okay, we will pay our worker this after they been paid by the business owner. You understand? So if they tell the business owner, I'm gonna pay my worker, like for example, 19 an hour, or say $18 an hour. Remember, these persons are working with you, the contractor. They are not working for the business establishment like the hotel, the restaurant, and stuff like that. So what happen when these person employed by the contractor is getting money from the business owner to pay these person who currently employed at the business owner establishment, but they are not currently working for the business owner. You understand? So I break it down let you understand. So the contractor sign an agreement with the business owner to pay these individual maybe $18 an hour, 17.50, 19. So if the contractor getting $22 from the business owner, and he or she said to the business owner that I will pay one of my worker $18. After signing that agreement, the business owner have no more information about how much the worker is getting when he or she work at their establishment, because after they send over the contract, I mean send over the check to the contractor, they are the one that use their financial team, and they do their calculation, do their deduction, and they pay their immigrant workers. And these immigrant workers, as I say, many of them don't speak English. They're from different countries. They've been underpaid. And not only that, the wickedest thing about it, what these contractors do, you understand? Because I'm going to get some more insight. I'm going to get some more video put up. These contractors also get apartments. And when they get the apartments, they have 6 person, 8 person in one room. It's disgusting. You understand? So 8 individual in one room. Time a big up. So 8 individual in one room. So maybe they get a three bedroom. And you have 8 in one room and maybe 6 in the next room. That's 14. And maybe you have 4 in the next room. That's 18 individual. And when they have those 18 individual in that apartment, plus sometimes most contractors, they're so greedy, they still have another bunk bed in the living hall or two. So 18 times 4 is 22 people in one house. You have to say, are in one apartment. And after they have those 22 people in that apartment, what they do, they charging $500, 500 US dollar from one of those individual. Sometimes 450 or even 400. And when they charge this amount of money from one individual, sometimes it's only two bathroom that is adjoined to that apartment. You understand? Two bathroom for 20 people occupying that dwelling. And then afterwards now, they paying the individual. Sometimes these person don't even see what they're working for because the same contractor who is paying you is the one that taking out the money from your pay. So before they pay you your pay, they take their money from that. You understand? They see to it that they get their rent and they are still getting money from off the workers as well because some of them getting $5 from each worker, $5 an hour from each worker, plus the $500 monthly. Sometimes they take it every 2 weeks. Depends. You understand? And then these individuals end up with nothing. And they are the one that making a lump sum of money. You understand? And it's wrong. You understand? It's wrong. Big up, big up. You understand? Yeah, it's so wrong for you to have persons coming in from other countries and they are working their hell off just to trying to make some money to take care of their family back home. And you have person abusing their rights, you understand, slaving them. You understand? Some of the people who are slaving them is their own black people. Some of them from the same country, Mexico, Jamaica, you name it, you understand? They are killing these individuals. You understand? Because what happened, these contractors know the value of the money back home in their country, the currency. So, for example, say what if one person supposed to get like at the end of the week, one person supposed to get like say 800 US dollars or even 700 US dollars. You understand? All right. What happened now? The contractor now 47's 28, that's 2800, 2800 US, and the contractor may take out say 500 US out of his pay, but you're not getting so much, you understand, but just showing you something. And then the contractor take out transportation differently, you understand. Maybe transportation for the month, maybe 200 US or 150 or 100 the max. It not passing $100. But the way all these people live in, it's wrong. You cannot have 8 person in a room or 6 people in a room like in a prison and collecting so much money. Because listen, I would depend there. Let me do the maths because I want to go in facts, I want to go in facts because these people, they are criminals, you understand? They are criminals and these things must stop, you understand? People need to live in a comfortable environment because these contractors, they are living in some nice apartment and nice houses and they have other persons working for them like a slave. So I'm gonna do the maths right now. Let me write it down because I don't have the thing to do it. And I'm gonna explain something before I go on the other topic. You understand? Let me see now. All right. So you have the apartment is for what you call it? Say 1800 US per month. You understand? 1800 US a month. So the apartment is for 1800 US a month, and the contractor have how many people inside here? Now let me see now. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 people inside there. You understand? Five, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000. All right. All right. All right. So the contractor of 16 persons. You understand? So the contractor of 16 persons occupying the apartment, and the contractor making 8,000 of the 16 people. 8,000 of the 16 person. The contractor take away 1,800 from the 8,000, leave $6,200. You understand? So, all right, the contractor remain with 6,200 after collecting all these rent. You understand? All right, and then the worker now should get say he signed a contract to pay the workers $18 an hour, but he only paying them 15 an hour. You understand? And the contract he signed is a $22 an hour contract. So basically, he's short the worker of $3. You understand? So you're taking $3 extra from the worker plus the $4. So you're making $7 off the worker. You understand? All right. So if him have 10 workers, you know how much money that he make for the day? For 10 workers. He might rip off the people him so bad. You understand? Rip them off. And it's wrong. So what happen now? These people, them not see what I'm work for. They ain't see nothing that they're working for. Because what happened? They are working and it's only benefiting the contractor. He and she is the one being benefited. You understand? So the worker go home with nothing while the contractor reach out. And you see saddest part of it, the people them is so uncomfortable in the apartment and they can't talk. Because what happened? They feel to say if them talk, them all put them out. Even though I've seen cases like that. You understand? I've seen cases like that where what they do to people. You understand? And it's wrong. You understand? And talk to them any or and tell them so they have to leave and all these things and people start to cry and all these things because a foreign country and you don't know nobody and you're there and thing and thing and thing and people start deal with their way. Your first time coming to the US, you understand? Maybe you don't have no close family to you, the country, but you do have family, you understand me I say. But it's so sad, people. It's so sad. But as I'm saying now, um, the contractors stop rip off the people. Stop take all their hard earning money. Pay them their fair share amount and let them comfortable. Give them a decent living condition so they can enjoy their time while working. They can be comfortable. Treat them with respect and dignity. You understand? As anyone else would want to be treated. And guys, you know, we talk about Adriana Young. So this mysterious death in Guyana, the country of Guyana, one of my favorite. The little young girl that was missing for some hours, and her body was later found in the pool at hotel, the hotel. So it's alleged that she was at the hotel with family members and they were swimming and stuff like that. But somehow it's alleged that she went to the bathroom to use the bathroom and then she was never been seen or heard from since. The family made an alarm to the father that her daughter had been missing and the father was shocked because he was like, what are they saying to me? The father make his way to the hotel and persons here for missing person, it going to gather a lot of crowd and the crowd are going to grow and all these things. But the Guyana police force is disgusting. Not saying all of them are. The father came to the hotel with other family members and friends of the deceased and community members came and the police did not allow them to enter the premises for quite a number of time. And the police did not do what they were supposed to do, search the hotel to see if there were any sign of Adriana Young. So the police officer gave these persons, it's alleged, time to do their act on that little girl. The police even stated to the family that the girl has left in a vehicle. And God is so good that when the vehicle left there, the vehicle that they describe and they read the plate, the police eventually caught up the driver of that vehicle. And it was a rumor when they said that the girl left in that vehicle. These police officers in Guyana could have easily let that guy lose his life when they said that the guy left in the when they said that the girl left in that specific vehicle, because they have a registration for the car. They send out the bulletin, and the car was later spotted by police, and they interviewed the person, took him into custody, but he was later released. However, this is a mysterious death, a death that the world is trying to get some understanding to. Because remember, this girl was at the hotel and she went missing. She just went missing. It's raining over here, guys. It's raining so hard from like a couple hours now. It's been raining. So I'm at the hotel, but I'm in the car right now. The hotel is beautiful and thing. But we are talking about Adriana Young from Guyana that went missing. I mean, yeah, she went missing and her body was later found in the pool. You understand? But yeah, guys, as I was saying to you know, the little girl, Adriana Young, the police gave the person responsible for her, it's alleged, time to do what they did to her. And then it's alleged that they placed her body in the pool because when the family went and searched the pool, there was no body inside the pool. And the body appeared in the pool a few hours after. And remember, when a person drowned, that person normally be under the water until the lungs accumulate the amount of water that the lungs supposed to accumulate before it float on top of the water. So the people of Guyana, they took to the street and they started protesting and they started destroying buildings. My bad. The people of Guyana, it's alleged, they took to the street, they started to block the roads, light debris in the roads, lit the street of garbage. Uh, they were at the Georgetown Public Hospital in Guyana where they set roadblocks and debris and lit the street with fire and all these things. The police was firing bullets, a stun bullet in the air to disperse a crowd because there was a lot of people. You understand? And while the autopsy was being done, the doctor, they were so scared, and the nurses at the hospital. But for me, I'm sorry for the patients that are there, especially the babies and the elderly persons uh, going through their ordeal and trying to recover from their illnesses or whatever the case may be. So these persons went to the hospital while the autopsy was being performed, and they did not like what they hear. And then the protests get out of control, and the street was littered with debris and fire. Adriana Young is a 11-year-old girl from Guyana, and the way she died, it's alleged, it's a mysterious death, and it's sad, and she should have been here today with her family and her classmate and her teacher. But at the time of her death, we did not see the police came out and have a press conference immediately. and said that, guys, we got a missing person report, and we are working on it, and we're asking anyone with information to contact the Guyana police or the Georgetown police. You understand? The police, they came to the hotel and they stand guard at the hotel. And when the people couldn't take it no more, the people start to get mad, and they do what they had to do, and they went in, and then they found their body. When they found their body in the pool, it spiked a massive protest. That demonstration was so big that they set the hotel ablaze. The building engulfed, the building burned to rubble. It's alleged. But then, after investigation, we heard that the building was set ablaze by a police officer that was on the upper floor who light the building to make it look as if it's one of the protesters who light the building. You understand what I'm saying, guys? So after they light the building now, what happened? They destroyed the evidence in the building. You understand? They destroyed the evidence. So when the forensic team come on the scene, all the evidence already been destroyed. You understand? So if there was any trace of blood or anything, or if the girl, if like she was fighting with her attacker and she hit her arms on the wall and any scrape or anything leave, those DNA would have been destroyed. So it won't be any thing there for the forensic team to work with, because the building was already destroyed. You understand? And people coming to you again. You know that, guys, Donald Trump, the president of the United States of America, stated that the prices of items went down. That's a lie, people. That's a blatant lie. The prices of every item remain the same in the United States, and the people in the United States are feeling it. You might not knowing what's going on, you might not hearing what's going on, but let me tell you something. Shelves are empty in supermarkets across the United States. Shelves are empty. Truck drivers being laid off. Truck drivers being demonstrating. There is no food in some of these hotels. So what happened now? My bad, my bad, my bad. There is no food in some of these supermarkets. My bad. I apologize, guys. So what happened now? The supermarkets. You understand? The supermarkets. Hold on. The supermarkets is empty. Many of the shelves are empty in the United States right now. You understand? Yeah. Many of the shelves are empty in the United States right now as I'm speaking. You understand? So now the president of the United States is waiting to have a negotiation with China to see if they can get this tariff deal sorted out, or to see if they can remove all these tariffs, because the tariff affect not only America but all the countries across the region affected by this tariff war. Egg was a 6 tray of 12 tray egg was like for $2.50 or $3.50, and now it's like for $7 something, and the 12 is like for 9.50. The eggs went up so skyrocketing. Gas price. The president said that gas is for $1.98. Nothing like that. I buy some gas in Florida and the gas was like for $2. $2 how much again? Let me see if I can remember. $2.62. And I see other persons in other state like Atlanta, Georgia saying that the gas is for $3 something. You understand? So everywhere you go, it's a different price. You understand? Different price for the gas and stuff like that. So um the president are lying to the people, lying to the nation. You understand? Gas price is going up. It's high. Food price is high. You understand? It's not down. Food price is not down. No day, no way. Believe. You understand? Believe. I'm not lying. You understand? Ryland, big up yourself, you know. David can big up yourself. Time, big up yourself. You understand? Yeah, man. What? Isaiah, big up yourself. Or Isaiah, big up yourself. Yeah, man. Thanks for watching, and guys, do support the channel. You understand? Because we have some good content coming soon. But guys, there's a lot of things happening right now in the US. Shelves are currently empty. Truckers are parking at home because there's no goods for them to pick up at the wharves or at what you call it, warehouses. Nothing is there. You understand? So if we don't get a deal with China, we're gonna be doomed in the United States. You're gonna be doomed. You understand? Yes. So believe me when I talk, it's not a good look. You understand? So yeah, guys, it's been raining from yesterday and thing. It's currently raining, you know. Let me see if I can wipe off the screen. You understand? hmm So yeah, guys, I know I haven't been on the YouTube for some time, but you know, been busy and everything, and have a lot of things doing. You understand? And thing don't get much time to come live. You understand? But I'll be going on vacation soon, so you know, for that time, I'm gonna spend my time on the live, showing you guys what's happening and what's going on. But yeah, guys, believe me when I talk. The gas price is high. Food price is high. What you call it again? Um, gas price is high. Food price is high. And what you calling this one again? Yeah. So guys, just believe in yourself. Do what you're supposed to do to survive. Because if we don't get a deal very soon, it's going to be a chaos in the United States. A lot more people going to be laid off. And for the things that remain in the supermarket, it's gonna go up so high. Maybe we can't even buy food the way it's that high. You understand? Yeah. So believe me, I'm not joking, guys. But guys, it's your boy Lanza from Lanza News TV, guys. Guys, do remember to like, share, and subscribe. Guys, as you can see the lightning flashing, so I wanna end this live. But do remember to like, share, and subscribe. Do remember to hit a notification bell. So in the next video drop, you're the first to be notified. You understand? But guys, when we come back, we have a lot more to discuss. And I will have persons with me discussing certain stuff. You understand? Because when I said the shelves are empty in the US, the shelves are really empty. When you go in the supermarket, there is no food on some of the shelves. Sometimes you go for two items, you only get one. Because what the supermarket have nothing. You understand? And they're not telling the public what's happening. You understand? And now the president do a massive budget cut. So a lot of people gonna be affected by this massive cut. You understand? Yeah. So right now the Republican Party is mad with the president. The the governors from the Republican Party is mad with him because they're saying that the president want to spend so much money for his birthday coming up alongside the military anniversary. You understand? 200 and something year anniversary. So it's a lot of money gonna spend towards those and increase the budget for the support for the military and all these things are God. But he decreased the budget for um he decreased the budget for education and all these things. So I'm just telling you what's going on, guys. And guys, it was a pleasure being here with you today, guys. You understand? I wish to go a little longer, But unfortunately, I can't. The rain is falling. The lightning is flashing so hard, and for that reason, I choose to say shalom. I'm out, guys. Peace. Thank you for watching, and guys, share the live, so the live can reach other persons out there. You know? Yeah, man. Big up and enough love and respect. Love you guys.